If you just bought a new Subaru or you're planning to buy one in the near future, there are 5 settings that you are going to want to know about to adjust when you get it. These are settings that not only I myself have adjusted on my own personal Subaru, but settings that customers and other people here on YouTube have suggested and recommended as well. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Alex. I like to share weekly videos all on Subarus. So if you enjoy those types of videos, consider clicking that subscribe button down below. If you guys get value out of this video and learn something new, please remember to click that like button. It helps me out a ton and I would really appreciate it. The first setting that a lot of people ask me about and oftentimes want to adjust, whether you want it on or off, is the auto start stop system. Now, what is that system? Well, when you come to a complete stop, your foot is pressed firmly on the brake, the engine will shut off. And then as soon as you barely let your foot off the brake again, the engine will start right back up. So it does this automatically. It does it in an effort to save on fuel and decrease emissions. Now, if you don't want this feature on, you can simply tap right here and it turns it off. So it's the little A with the arrow around it. When it's lit up green, it's on. When you tap it, it turns it off. If you do turn your car off, however, manually, and you turn it right back on, you're going to see this light up on again. It turns on by default each time you restart your Subaru. The Subaru Forester has a different style center display here, and on the dash you'll notice that your auto start stop icon is right there. Well, the switch to turn your auto start stop on and off is over here on the left hand side of the dash by your knee. So you click that and now it's lit up orange. This is telling you that that system is off. Something else kind of cool with the auto start stop is that it will calculate at complete stops how long your car has been shut off and also how much fuel is saved. The next setting that I want to show you guys how to access is important to know because it has to do with maintenance. Subaru recommends getting your oil changed every 6 months or 6,000 miles, whichever comes first. So to access this, you click on the app that says Car Info. We go over to maintenance and you can go in here and you can adjust whatever settings you want for engine oil, filter, tires, or just a generic maintenance schedule. So to adjust this, you click on the little gear icon and you can type in the exact miles, or if you click update, and of course you can also adjust the date if you want to go by the months instead, or if you click update, it clears it out and it just goes back to 6,000 miles by default. So that is how you keep track of your maintenance on almost all the Subarus. And now we're back over to the Subaru Forester, and unfortunately if you have this style Subaru, getting to the maintenance is a little more difficult. It's going to be up in this top portion, this multifunction display. To get to it, you're going to use this info button. So you're going to click that to cycle through the menu. So we're going to click it until we get to where it says push and hold info. So it says push and hold info, so we just push and hold that until the menu screen pops up. And now to get down to maintenance, we use these little keys down here. So there's a reason why they're doing away with this on all the new models, and the Forester is the only one left with that, but that is what even the 2024 Forester still has. So we're going to click down till we get to maintenance. We're going to click the I/set, which is like a select key. It's going to get you to engine oil. And then you can go in here and cycle through and reset or update your mileage just like we did in the last Subaru. Subaru is all about making a really safe vehicle. Well, sometimes there's settings and features that you want to personalize, maybe you want to have them on or turn them off. One common one that people ask me about turning off is the ability to turn off the beep for the lane departure alert. So whenever you get too close to the left or the right side of the road, there's cameras up here, one on the left, one on the right. It will look for those lane markings, and if you are too close to them, it'll beep. Well, it's very sensitive, so sometimes it can be annoying, especially if you're on a back road. If you want to turn that off, you just have to go into the vehicle settings. So we're going to click on the car icon down here, click on driving assistance, and from here, click on lane departure. Here's where you can adjust your lane departure settings. Now there's a few options here. Right now it's set to just have the buzzer on. That's just that beeping when you are too close to the left or the right side of the road that I was just talking about. But you also have a lane departure prevention function that will keep you centered in your lane. So that will tighten up the steering wheel when lane markings are present, and it will sort of guide you back and forth. Now, it doesn't drive for you, but it does have some input, and it tightens that steering wheel up. So some people don't like that and they want to turn it off. here's where you can turn it off. So you can have both the buzzer and the lane departure on. You can have just the lane departure on, just the buzzer on, or you can turn them all off if you don't want them on. As a side note, if you've seen me talk about this in my last videos, the Subarus have adaptive cruise control. So when you do have that on, the adaptive cruise control, even if you have the lane departure turned off over here, you can intermittently turn it on and off right here. So that's actually how I use it. I turn mine off over here, and then whenever I want to use my lane departure when cruise control is on, I just tap this steering wheel button there to turn it on and off. Same with the Forester, you can turn that beeping alert off. It's a little bit different, and it's actually probably a little bit easier. There's a physical control. You click and hold this for a few seconds, and you will hear it beep, and it'll light up on the dash telling you that it's off. A lot of people like to use this feature called Auto Vehicle Hold, or AVH. I'm going to show you how it works right now. So whenever you come to a complete stop, you'll see AVH light up on your dash just like this, blinking. You can then take your foot off the brake. This is really helpful when you're in stop and go traffic or at really long red lights and you just want to relax and take your foot off the brake without having to put the car in park. This also makes it a lot easier when it's time to go, when traffic starts moving forward. You don't have to hurry and shuffle to get it back into drive. It's already in drive. You just tap the gas and it takes off again. It releases automatically. Now I'm going to show you how this setting is turned on and off and where to add it as a shortcut on your home screen. On all of your new Subarus with this large touchscreen display, the AVH setting on off is going to be on the second screen. I'm going to show you how to move that to the first screen. So we're going to just click and hold like this. You can move this app over to the first screen. This is where I move it, on the lower left hand portion of the screen, and then you just click the home button. That will save it there, so each time you get in your car, you can tap this. And the reason why you want to have a shortcut on off for that is because when you shut your car off and you turn it right back on, the AVH setting does turn off by default. This setting is even easier to turn on and off with the smaller touchscreen display like we see here in the Subaru Forester. So the AVH on-off switch is down here, so we just tap that. It will be over here in the right hand portion of the display. We're going to go ahead and put it in gear. We'll take off here. And when we come to a complete stop, just like this, you will see the AVH icon, that little circle there, light up. You can release your foot, relax, just like we did in the Outback. When it's time to move forward, you just give it gas. That automatically releases your brake. Starting in 2018, almost all Subarus had the ability to use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. I'm going to show you what the benefits are of that and how to set it up on your car. So right now, we are in a 2024 Outback. This is going to be comparable to pretty much 90% of all Subarus now sold today. And then we're going to hop over to the Forester. I'm going to show you how to set it up on the older style display as well. So with the newer Subarus, many of them have wireless CarPlay. So you have the option to plug in with a USB cable and it will automatically connect to your phone and mirror it up on the display here, or you can connect wirelessly. To connect it wirelessly, you click on the Add Device icon down here. Then we click Add. And then we're going to go to the settings in our phone. This is direct from an iPhone, but it's very similar on Android as well. We go to Bluetooth. And then we select that device name Outback, or whatever the device name is on your Subaru. It will tell you up there on the display. Once it's connected, it's going to ask you if you want to connect with CarPlay. You click on that, and then there you have it. Now my phone is connected, and I can easily use navigation. Maybe I want to listen to music on Spotify, or I want to make a phone call. You can do that all from your touchscreen display without having to have your phone out, and you can easily keep your phone in your pocket or store it down below here. You also have the ability to open up other apps. This just shows the 3 most recent CarPlay apps. So we tap there on the lower left-hand portion of the screen, and it pulls up our other apps as well. Unfortunately, even with the 2024 Subaru Foresters and the older style touchscreen displays on the Subarus, you still have to plug and play. So it has the same features, but you do have to hardwire it in. So you just plug this into your phone and it will automatically connect to to your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto up on the display. The next feature you're going to want to know how to set up is how to set your secret PIN code on the back of your hatch. This will give you the ability to unlock your doors if you somehow lose your key fob, or if you are going somewhere and you want to lock this key inside the car, you can use that button on the back to get back in the car with a 5-digit PIN code. I have made a previous video in depth on this. You can click on the YouTube card to the right. That will show you all you need to know about how to set that up for your new Subaru. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something new today. If you did, please remember to click that like button. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.